you see what happened? Europe is a country I know that if any money or should raise ego eyes of the police, financial, crime officers, they will actually investigate to know the route, the destination where the money is coming from. So such was what happened when Biafrans in diaspora, Biafrans in Nigeria were donating money for Biafra declaration in Giansibilos Square, Finland. As the money was coming in small figure, all of a sudden, Nigerian government, being the headquarter of mismanagement of public fund in the world, conspired against Simon Ekpa, using his brother, Governor Peter Obi of Peter Mba of Enugu State, to remit a huge amount of money.
These are allegations.
No. Tune of $100 million was thrown into that Biafran donor account in Finland. And this was what brought the eagle eyes of Finnish, either military forces or police forces or financial officers, crime officers. And that was how Simon Ekpa was roped in.
Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. If these allegations are true about Peter Mba, governor of Enugu State, then that justifies how Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. I've said this a couple of times on my channel, how Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. It was with the help of the same Igbo brothers who put them. Let's Stefan Oba, Dokuba Asare, Ike, an actor. So those persons were the ones that collided or worked with the federal government during the time of Buhari to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. And this was what happened before we continue this Simon Ekpa's case. So they had a meeting within themselves, and then Ike was actually an indigenous. Let's say he stays in Kenya. So he's also a Biafran, and Nnamdi Kanu trusted him very well. So they had a meeting that they should plan a Biafran meeting in Kenya and then invite Nnamdi Kanu. So everything was working. So the Ike that was in Kenya now held a meeting in Kenya, the Biafran meeting in Kenya, and then now invited Nnamdi Kanu. Then Nnamdi Kanu, on his way to the meeting, was now kidnapped from Kenya airport. Not that alone, he was not taken to a detention in Kenya, and then the federal government now had an agreement with Kenya government that they will pay them. So they will extradite Nnamdi Kanu down to Nigeria, which was what happened. So the Nigerian government paid a lot of money. I think roughly $1 billion was paid to Kenya government for Nnamdi Kanu's head to be brought to Nigeria. Then again, Hope Uzodinma and the rest also paid around $500 million to Kenya also, so that Kanu will be extradited to Nigeria. So that was what happened, and that's why and how Kanu was kidnapped and was brought to Nigeria and then taken to the SS office till today. Now again, an allegation is also going to Peter Mba that he is the one that worked with the government now to extradite Simon Ekpa down to Nigeria. You see why Momo Yesoro said that there is an Igbo problem in Nigeria. There is an Igbo problem in Nigeria, where Igbos are the ones trying to buy their fellow Igbos. Because Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa have done no harm in Nigeria. All they wanted, or all they want, is for Biafra to be declared in Nigeria. Let Biafra go and let Nigeria be on their own. That is their only crime. And it's so shameful that our own brothers, our own Igbo leaders that are meant to be speaking up are not speaking up. And this also clears and justifies why Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to Enugu State, and then the whole Eastern leaders did not talk about Nnamdi Kanu's release. Only those calling for release are now the Northerners, but the whole Eastern leaders had opportunity. You met with the president of Nigeria face to face, but you could not raise the issue of Nnamdi Kanu's release. Do you see why they say that there's an Igbo problem in Nigeria? So Peter Mba is colliding with Nigeria government and sent a huge amount of money to Finland's Biafra account. And normally if that kind of money enters, they will do some investigation, some allegation that was meant for illegal acts, or it came from drug money, it came from scam and all these things. So that was why Simon Ekpa was actually arrested. And the government, but let's say, don't forget that Simon Ekpa was arrested alongside 4 other of his friends, and 3 have been released, meaning him and one other person. And also the Chief of Defense Staff of Nigeria, Musa, have come out to say that they've completed the papers to extradite Nnamdi Kanu down to Nigeria. And that happened, that is a lie. Because Finland said that they never received any letter or never received anything from Nigeria government. And they've told Nigeria government that they should provide evidence that this case that they are charging Nnamdi Kanu, Ekpa, is true, because they are charging him of being one sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. And they've done some investigation and found out that Fulani herdsmen are even the ones causing insecurities in Nigeria, not the IPOB or the Biafra agitators. So that makes Ekpa impossible to be brought down to Nigeria. Note that. Even the Chief of Staff have come out, Chief of Defense Staff of Biafra have also come out and said that it is not possible to extradite Ekpa down to Nigeria. So why are the Nigerian government now lying that they've completed the agreement with Finland government to bring down Ekpa? Like I said, it's not possible because they don't have any extraditory relationship between Finland and Nigeria as a whole. So Nigerian government, so the money was now investigated. That the money that was sent into the account, the $100 million, was now investigated. Like I said, these things are alleged. I'm here to investigate and get a verified news about this. But like I said, if this is true, that means we are our own problem in Igbo land. We are our own problem, where we cannot do things to help our brothers, but because of our selfish political interests, we are now working for the government against our own tribe, against our own brothers. Because Hope Uzodinma have been promised that after his tenure, he'll be taken out of the country to live there with his family. That's why he was working with the government and even agreed to bring in IDP camps down to Imo State. Imo State, that you know that is insecure already, but we want to bring in IDP camp down to Imo State because of a selfish political interest. That's how we got to this level. If this is true, I will still do my investigation. If this is true, that means our leaders in Igbo land have failed us. They have failed us woefully. Just everybody video just watch now in the comments section. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't always forget to subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.